Hello, today we are going to talk about how to become a minimalist. My name is Rachel, and if you haven't seen my videos before, then I do videos all about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. So far I've managed to do a whole year of no spending, and this is my second year. I've decluttered my whole home, and through doing that I kind of followed and adapted a minimalist mindset. And so I now kind of class myself as a minimalist and like to share how I did that. So you probably were in the same position as me. You come home, you look around and everything feels cluttered. And for me, anything that is cluttered around me kind of affects my well-being, and it kind of cluttered my head. So seeing too much stuff around me had a big impact on how I was feeling. So I started to declutter. And when I decluttered, I went through different areas of my home, around the whole house and decluttered, and then I realised how much of a difference, kind of thinking minimalistically about things, how that could impact on my life. So I wanted to share with you how to get started on minimalism today so that you can join that journey too. So the first thing I found really helpful was to know my why I wanted to be a minimalist or why I wanted to declutter. Having that reason, that purpose is really good motivation to keep you going. So anytime you find that lull or you don't want to get motivated, you don't want to do anything, that reason will help you get started again. It will help you get going in different areas to keep decluttering. The next tip is, if you haven't already, is to start the decluttering process. This is really key. You need to declutter the excess that's in your home before you can really assess how you want to move forward with the items that you keep. So start the decluttering process, go through different areas of your home, reduce the amount of items, the amount of things that you have in each area, so that you get to a point where you feel like it's tidy without effort. That's kind of where you're wanting to get to. That doesn't mean that you don't have any things, it just means you are at an acceptable level of items for you. The next thing you need to do is assess your spending. You need to know how much you're spending, how much is coming in, how much is going out, and where it's going. Think about what it is you're spending money on. Chances are they are all things that then come into your home or clutter up your house or clutter up your time. So think about what it is that you are doing with your money so that you can see where you can make some changes. And then following on from that is that you need to create a budget. So now that you know exactly what you've got coming in, going out, you now need to assess what your budget is going to be for certain areas of your spending. So if you know that you spend too much on food, could you create a budget that is a realistic amount that you could spend weekly on your food or you're eating out, so that you are restricting it but making sure it's reasonable and acceptable. You don't want to make it too hard for yourself, because that's less likely to keep you going and you're less likely to feel like you're achieving it. Make sure it's a realistic budget that you could stick to so that you're not overspending in that area. The same goes for kind of more spend, as I call it, items, those luxury items. So do you spend too much money on books or knickknacks or DVDs, etc.? Or maybe homeware items. Think about where it is you're spending your money and can you reduce that. If you can reduce the amount of money that you're spending, you're reducing the amount of items coming into your home, and therefore you're not going to be adding to the clutter that you have just tried to get rid of. Lastly, you need to have a one in, one out policy. So now that you've assessed your spending, make sure that you're not bringing too much into your home. Know that when you do bring something in your home, that you are going to remove something out of your home. So have a one in, one out policy, and this usually applies to like certain categories. So if you bring in a new mug, is there an old mug that you could get rid of, for example, that could help you keep a consistent level of items within your home so that you're not adding. And my final thought is to create your own rules. Minimalism doesn't have to be the set thing. It can be what you want it to mean to you. So it doesn't have to mean that you don't have anything of an item or no personal possessions. It's about creating a set of rules that suit you and how you use your things, your time, your energy. And it's about working a way to make it suit you and your lifestyle. Don't forget, if you want to see more videos on minimalism, decluttering and my no spend year, don't forget to hit subscribe down below. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on getting started with minimalism. Have you tried any of these ideas and what works well for you? Drop a comment below to share with me and to others as we help each other through this journey. And I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.